What's up, guys? Welcome back to Breaking Point 2, and welcome back to F1 23. Today we have Trap 7 and 8, and we're straight into the Grand Prix, Bahrain Grand Prix, 3 months later, 2023, and a fresh start. Well, the 2022 season exposed them to the harsh realities of life as a team on the F1 grid. Sport Butler Global Racing Team look to bounce back with a newly invigorated team, now helmed by fan favourite and former driver Casper Ackermann.
Did Casper being around affect you going into the 23 season?
I have bigger things going on than Casper.
Do you have any regrets about 2023? Anything you'd have done differently?
No, I'm in a good place now. Besides, what's to regret about being the story of the season?
We're now here with Devon Butler. Story of the season, apparently. Oh, we've got a call from his dad. Hang on.
Dad!
Devon.
How's business?
Same as ever, hiring and firing. How's racing?
Oh, you know, ducking and driving.
You all prepared?
Of course, I've double-checked the strategy changes. I'm just going over my notes now. Everything's covered, just like always. They won't see me for dust.
Spoken like a true butler. Just remember, we've got a lot on the line this season.
Yeah, I know.
Dev, I'm serious. You're carrying this team, don't forget that.
Yeah, well, you keep signing these second-rate drivers. I can't do all the work.
Just remember where we'd be. Where you'd be if this were all to go belly up.
Just trust me, Dad. You've got nothing to worry about.
Devon, I mean it. If you don't bring your A game, it's back to the bottom of the pile. Do you really want that?
No, I don't.
Just keep it in mind. Now go out there and show me what you can do.
Already on it. I'll get you those points, Dad.
Good boy. Speak later.
Well, then, it seems to be that to Aiden Jackson, he's saying, you're our star driver, but to Devon, it's also the same. So what does this mean? Well, he's lying to someone, and it might be his son. Race day, Trap 7, with the confidence high, Devon Butler looks to start the season strong at the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Okay, Devon.
So this is a race where we're going to actually race the whole race. Race.
Okay. Let's get out there, come on.
But we're now going to start. We are can't see. We're starting somewhere on the grid. Primary objective is to finish in the top 5. So we're going to find out how difficult this is from where we are. We are P16. Oh, right. Bonus of top 3 and get the fastest lap. Right, it's time for 5 red lights. The Bahrain Grand Prix in the 2023 season with Sport. It's lights out. And away we go. I'm already losing a place to Valtteri Bottas. And now Guan Yu Zhou alongside us. It's a terrible start for Devon Butler. But we're going to send it down the inside of multiple drivers. Back up. All the way up into P12. Aiden Jackson now already ahead of us. He's overtaken us into turn 2 and now 3. We've got the slipstream. We've got overtake enabled. Are we going to go for a move into turn 4? We're looking for the move. We're going down the inside. We're going to see if we can get it. We're on the inside. He's on the outside, but now he's got the inside for the next corner, and he does keep the position ahead of us. So we're going to have to wait a little bit to possibly get the overtake on our teammate Aiden Jackson, but we're going to send it down the inside now. And we have the inside line. He's on the outside, but he's getting better traction than us, and he's going to keep ahead. But for how long? As we're going around the outside of him into turn 10. We're on the curbing, though, as I tried to give him space. And now, as we rejoin the track, we do have the position and back and up into P11. And now it's for P10, as it's a fight ahead of us for Norris and Albon, which goes bad for Albon and Norris as we're trying to look to overtake both of them. We've overtaken Albon, and now we're going around the outside of Norris. We've gone off the track, so I didn't think it was fair, so we give the position back to him. And Albon now trying to look down the inside. I think there might have been a little bit of contact there. We look behind us, but nothing doing. Lap 4, we get the fastest lap. We're up into P8. 1.2 seconds the gap ahead of us to Carlos Sainz. Russell in P5. which is our objective. He's only 2.8 seconds ahead of us. You can see him there on your screen. But now it's to the end, well, middle point of lap 5, and the top 3 are very spread out, but we're going for a move on Carlos Sainz, who's in P7. We've got DRS, we fake to the left, go to the right, round the outside of Carlos Sainz, into a very difficult turn number 11. But we do get the position done into 12 and now 13. It's now a 1.5 second gap to his teammate ahead, Charles Leclerc. So let's see if we can get DRS. Hopefully we can. But on to lap 6. We're still waiting behind. And now they're going 3 wide into turn 1. Alonso, Russell and Charles Leclerc. That's the P5 that we need. So just getting involved in this fight, watching it now, it's pretty amazing. But we don't even need DRS. We've gained so much time with them fighting. We're almost alongside Alonso. Into the braking zone, we will be alongside Alonso. I thought for 1 second he was going to try and make a move on George Russell, but he doesn't. And we've brought Carlos Sainz with us. So all that fighting has brought us and Carlos Sainz towards this group for the top 4. But now we're going to make a Fernando Alonso move on Fernando Alonso himself. We've got DRS to hopefully try and bridge the gap for the time we've just lost going into turn 10 side by side with the Spaniard. But we're now up into P5 as Charles Leclerc has come into the pits off his soft tyres. Lap later, George Russell does on lap 7, along with Max Verstappen. We're on the mediums, of course, so we're going to be going maybe this lap, maybe next lap. Don't know yet. Of course, there's still soft tyre runners out here, so maybe it doesn't really matter when we pit, does it? Because we already know the softs will go the whole race distance, so doesn't matter how long we go for. And now lap 8, you can see we are coming into the pit lane as well as Perez and Hamilton. So now we just need a good turn in and we'll be fine. You can see them both coming into the pit lane behind us, trying to see how fast their pit stop will be. We got oh, it's guaranteed to be 2.4 seconds. There it is, 2.4 seconds. And we're out very close to Lewis Hamilton instead now. But nothing doing then, and it's lap 10 where we're actually close enough to Lewis Hamilton to get DRS. But now they're going to go side by side. He's going on the attack. He goes to the inside line to attack Perez. They're side by side into turn 2. Still side by side onto the DRS straight, but it looks like Hamilton's going to lose out there. And now we're going to see if we can try and get closer and closer to them, possibly to seal a P2 on the cards right now. There's a little bit of contact with Lewis Hamilton, but we're going to keep going. Doesn't matter. And now into the S kind of section. It's nothing. We can't make an overtake here. We go a little bit wide all over the curb there. And, well, not much really doing for us now. But once again, just like our teammate and on Fernando Alonso, we have the better traction, of course. This time we're on the softs compared to the mediums. And we're going to go down the inside on turn 10. On Lewis Hamilton in turn 10. And now it's Sergio Perez only a few tenths ahead. And lap 11, we got the DRS on him. We're in the slipstream. We're going to use all of it. And we're going to use the racing line because hopefully we give him space on the inside. As you can still see, he looks like he's there. But he isn't, and we have made the overtake up into P2. But that's it for this race. It's lap 14 of 14, and we're coming home with a 1.2 second gap to Max Verstappen and P2.
The race, we'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Meanwhile, plenty of surprises in the midfield. So where do we start, Ant?
Well, I think we have to look at Connor Sport. And for me, they've been the biggest surprise so far. And Butler, he's doing fantastically well.
Thing is, though, they've got to sustain that over the course of the whole season, and that is easier said than done. Certainly what Casper Ackerman will be hoping that this season is better than his last. Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they secured here.
What a start to the season, Devon. You must be happy with that performance.
Yeah, putting a real shift out there today, Natalie, and pleased to see it pay off, absolutely. Look, I have to secure my reputation as one of the all-time greats, Natalie. Now, every race counts. I've got no time to lose.
Well, you've had your share of run-ins in the past with teammate Aiden Jackson. Crucial question is that behind you? How do you feel about him right now?
You know, I'm pretty sure he's trying to ignore me these days. And it's a shame, because I honestly think we could be good mates. But, I don't know. The way Aiden acts seems as though he's not really interested in my friendship. His loss, though, Natalie. His loss.
Well, Connor Sport surprised everyone by appointing Casper Ackerman as team principal this season. So how do you feel about taking orders from someone that you've got such a history with?
Oh, I like having old Casper back. Yeah, it's comforting, you know. It's like putting on an old pair of shoes, a very old pair of shoes. How old is Casper now, anyway? Like 60? Still, he gets to live vicariously through me, which must be a real thrill for him. So, no, I'm pleased, very pleased.
Well, you're embarking on a new year, but what would a successful season look like for you in 2023?
If my dad thinks I've driven one good race by the end of the season, I'll consider myself a massive success. No, seriously. he's a difficult man to please, and we got to do our best to keep him happy. So yeah, one good race, according to the old man. Can it be done? Watch this space.
Thank you so much for your time.
Well, there you go. Then we finished in P2, but now it's for post-race Chapter 7. Devon starts the season in fantastic form with an impressive result for Connor Sport in Sakir.
Great race out there today, just in the highlights. Listen, I know we've had our run-ins and, well, last season was last season. Fresh start for the team. What do you say?
Huh, Jackson. Yeah, cheers, mate. Bin's over there. Yeah, nice one.
How about the season just gone?
The 2023 season was completely different for Connor Sport.
How so?
But the car, for one. We'd ironed out the most critical issues, and it was just starting to live up to its potential.
Can we talk about what happened with Devon?
What did happen with Devon Butler? Well, we're here in Chapter 8, and that cutscene kind of saying a lot.
Yeah, what is it?
Now
We've got a call though.
How a butler takes care of business.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Carrying the team, Devon, as well as the butler name. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, went well.
Well, I can't wait to hear what those clowns Ackerman and Connor have to say.
Yeah.
You okay, Devon?
What? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm, just adrenaline, Dad. I really pushed it out there today, you know, I just need to simmer down a bit.
Of course you do. Let's talk later. I'll be in meetings, but call me whenever you like. I'm proud of your son. Let's just make sure today's result isn't just a one-off. Eh?
Yeah. All right. Ciao.
Is Devon Butler okay? He doesn't seem to be hearing many things. Update on the car issue. We haven't had a car issue. Right, anyways, we're going to the next chapter now. Australian Grand Prix several weeks later. Chapter 8, a strong start to the season for Connor Sport has the team in high spirits as the paddock heads to Melbourne for the Australian Grand Prix. Here we are on the only news, social media and emails, so let's just go to the race then. Australian Grand Prix mid-race, Chapter 8, a solid performance in qualifying, has the team in a good position at the Australian Grand Prix.
Here comes Butler, good pace here down the straight. Into the corner we go. That's a little too late, and he nearly goes off the track on the exit. And is that a lapse in concentration?
I think just a little bit of desperate driving there, Crofty. He's pushing way too hard. I mean, there's nobody else around him at this stage.
Okay, Devon, we're going to have to ease off from the brakes. Brakes don't feel right. Okay, we'll have a look at it, but you're going to see a drop-off in performance, I'm afraid. What? Why? We've asked you to take it easy on the last lap, but pushing has made the issue even worse. So we're just going to have to live with it for now. What are you talking about? Listen, just do what you can, please, Devon. Come on.
Definitely something wrong with his hearing, but primary objective then, hold on to as many positions as you can. Right, that's a promising message to have, isn't it? Hold on to as many as possible, not a, please finish in P8. Hold on to as many positions as we can. We've got Carlos Sainz behind us, who's got the fastest lap. Right, this isn't going to go well, is it? He's already caught up to us, and he's already, oh, that's a mistake already by me. And he's already passed us, great. That's one position gone. P10 still points though, isn't it? Gasly now behind us, and we're all over the curb once more. We do have DRS though, because it's lap 10, so everything should be fine. We're going to the end of the race on these mediums. He's going he's going down the inside on the straight, but he's not gonna make it stick. Pierre Gasly now he's going to the inside of the reprofiled turn, and we're still side by side going onto the new straight, of course, using a little bit of overtake into the slipstream of Pierre Gasly. We've got DRS, he doesn't, we're in the slipstream. We're gonna go to the right hand side, round the outside into the fast chicane. We're up against the wall, and we re-overtake Pierre Gasly on lap 11. So that's very good for our race, staying in P10, but Gasly all over us. And lap 13 he's going to get past us after a mistake by me, and now Aiden Jackson, our teammate, who for the bonus is to stay ahead of him, is right behind us on lap 13. We have to keep him behind for almost 2.5 laps now, so this could be a very difficult job for us, but we are able to do it on lap 15. We finish 7.8 seconds off Pierre Gasly, but we do stay ahead of our teammate Aiden Jackson.
Look, this isn't the first time we've seen Devon Butler go rogue, but the question is, what are Connor Sport going to do about it?
Well, it's really hard, as we've seen so many times before, Crofty, in the past. So hard to control your drivers. In a way, they're their own entity, but on the top of it, they're working for the team, and that's what you want. Very hard situation to manage.
And working for the team, Casper Ackermann wanted to make a clean break for this year. This does feel, though, that it's something that they might have had to have dealt with last season.
It's really not what they wanted. A repeat of what happened in the past, and you cannot let it go on. Can't continue. They're just damaging the reputation of the team and their own reputation as well. They have to sort it out. I'm sure they'll be having words.
So it's all changed here in Australia, and as the teams acclimatised to their new standings, so will we. The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team.
Now, Devon, you didn't respond to a team order today. In Hungary last season, you said it was a comms issue, but Connor Sport claimed they didn't know what that issue was. So, are they hiding something? What's really going on here?
Look, anything I say is going to be taken out of context. So I'd rather not fuel that kind of speculation. I'll debrief the team, and we'll figure out how we can stop it happening again. That's all there is to it.
Devon, you finished the race with a compromised car today. What was that like for you?
I did what I could in the circumstances, but you know what? I really need a car that I can push without worrying that I'm going to break something. So if the team can't give me a car like that, what am I supposed to do?
Now, some have been saying that you do get preferential treatment because your father funds the team. What do you say to those allegations?
Listen, wherever I go, I'm always going to try and get preferential treatment. Preferential treatment is brilliant. I thoroughly recommend it, okay? Sometimes it's difficult to come by, sometimes it's easy. That's life.
So how do you expect Connor Sport to perform this season based on your performance so far?
They got me, haven't they? So, yeah, I expect us to do pretty well. If they can sort out the car this time around, I'll get them all the points their little hearts desire.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, then we've just had the race. Post-race, Chapter 8. Promising start turned into a difficult end, with Devon having to finish the race with a compromised car. Right then, we're taking over what used to be Andre O'Connor, but now it's Casper Ackerman. If you didn't have the F1 2021 game, then you won't remember who this guy is. Go watch it. I don't have it on my channel, but go watch it. It's very good. It's basically Breaking Point 1 if you haven't watched it and if you haven't heard of it. But that was about the film that Connor wanted, but of course we got a different team principal now, so different priorities, of course. But now we're going to see Devon refuse to comment on what happened out there today. Okay, support him. I mean, it's one of your own drivers. You don't want to start something in your own team, do you? The case of the missing team order. Oh, yeah. Oh, we've got a call from Andrea.
Cass. Do you hear me?
Andrea?
Butler, what was that out there today? I will not have a return to last season. We are a team. He cannot be allowed to do just what he wants.
Look, just calm down. I have it under control.
Well, this is Devon we're talking about. There is no control. He nearly lost the car, Casper.
But he didn't. You know what it gets like out there. I'm sure there's an explanation.
Or an excuse.
And we'll find out. I'll be racing it at the debrief, okay? So I'll report back to you.
Okay, hang on. Look, I've got to go. I've got Davidoff on the other line.
Of course you have. Enjoy.
Well, that doesn't sound fun. But that's all we got time for today. Make sure to like, share, subscribe if you have enjoyed this episode. Goodbye.